You are probably sitting there right now, squinting at your screen, adjusting the brightness or rubbing your tired, dry eyes after a long day of staring at digital devices. We have been told since we were toddlers that if we want perfect vision, we need to eat our carrots. But here is a reality check that might surprise you. While carrots are great, they are mostly famous because of a World War II propaganda campaign. If you really want to protect your macula, sharpen your focus, and wash away that grainy, tired feeling in your eyes, there is a tiny, ancient seed that outperforms almost every over-the-counter drop or common vegetable in the grocery store. This seed contains a specific combination of rare antioxidants and fatty acids that act like an internal shield for your retina. Today, we are breaking down the science of why your vision is fading, why standard eye drops are often just a temporary bandage, and how this one specific seed can help repair the delicate biological structures of your eyes from the inside out. Forget the old myths. It is time to look at the cutting edge of nutritional ophthalmology. To understand why this seed is so revolutionary, we first have to look at what is actually happening to your eyes in the modern world. Your eyes are the most metabolically active part of your body. Gram for gram, the retina consumes more oxygen and energy than even your brain or your heart. This means your eyes are constantly producing metabolic waste. Your body flushes this waste out. But we don't live in a perfect world. We live in a world of blue light, environmental pollutants, and high-sugar diets. This combination creates a perfect storm of oxidative stress. Think of it like a fine layer of rust forming on a high-precision camera lens. Standard eye drops might lubricate the surface for 5 minutes, but they do nothing to stop the rust forming on the sensor inside. That is where our tiny seed comes in. The seed we are talking about is the black cumin seed, also known as Nigella sativa. Now, before you think this is just another kitchen spice, you need to understand the molecular chemistry of thymoquinone. This is the primary active compound found in the seed. Research in the field of cellular biology has shown that thymoquinone has a unique ability to cross the blood-retinal barrier. Most nutrients can't actually get into your eyes because the body protects them so strictly. But the compounds in black cumin seed are like a skeleton key. Once they enter the ocular tissues, they begin to neutralize the free radicals that cause the cloudy, blurry vision we often associate with getting older. This seed is a synergistic powerhouse of lutein and zeaxanthin. You might have seen these names on expensive eye supplement bottles. These are the macular pigments. Imagine your eye has a pair of built-in sunglasses located right on the retina. These sunglasses are made of lutein and zeaxanthin. They filter out the harmful blue light from your phone and the sun before it can reach the sensitive photoreceptors. Most people are severely deficient in these pigments. When you consume the oil or the crushed seeds of this plant, you are essentially replenishing the ink in your eye's protective filters. It's like moving from an old, grainy, low-definition television to a crisp, high-contrast 4K display. Let us talk about the dry eye epidemic. Most of us reach for saline drops when our eyes feel itchy or like there is sand in them. But did you know that chronic use of some eye drops can actually make the problem worse? Many drops contain preservatives that can damage the goblet cells in your eyes. These are the cells responsible for producing the mucin layer of your tears. Without mucin, your tears just evaporate instantly, leaving your eyes exposed. The black cumin seed works differently. It is rich in prostaglandin E1 precursors. These are fatty acid signaling molecules that tell your tear glands to produce high-quality, stable tears that actually stay on the eye. Instead of adding artificial water from the outside, you are repairing the internal machinery that keeps your eyes moist naturally. Now, how do you actually use this seed for maximum results? You don't just sprinkle a few on a bagel and expect your vision to change overnight. The Japanese and Middle Eastern methods of preparation are very specific. To unlock the oils, the seeds must be lightly warmed, not roasted, just warmed, to activate the enzymes. Then, they are typically ground into a fine powder and mixed with a raw, enzyme-rich honey. This combination is vital because the honey acts as a carrier, helping the nutrients absorb through the mucous membranes of the digestive tract more efficiently. A half teaspoon of this mixture twice a day is often the dosage used in traditional protocols to support long-term ocular health. But we have to look deeper into the night vision secret. Have you noticed that driving at night is becoming more stressful? The glare from oncoming headlights seems more blinding, and it takes longer for your eyes to adjust when you go from a bright room to a dark one. This is often a sign that your rhodopsin levels are low. Rhodopsin is the biological pigment in your rods that allows you to see in low light. The antioxidants in black cumin seed have been shown in various studies to support the regeneration of this pigment. It's like upgrading the night vision sensors on a security camera. When your rhodopsin is healthy, your eyes recover from bright flashes faster, and you can see shapes in the dark with much more clarity. Let's talk about the vascular connection. Your eyes are filled with the tiniest blood vessels in your entire body. They are so small that red blood cells have to line up in single file to get through them. If your blood is thick or if those tiny vessels are inflamed due to high blood sugar, the oxygen can't reach your retina. This is why vision issues and blood sugar issues almost always go hand in hand. The black cumin seed is famous in the medical world for its ability to support healthy blood sugar levels and reduce vascular inflammation. By keeping the pipes clear and the blood thin enough to flow easily, you are ensuring a constant stream of fresh oxygen to your visual cortex. It is like horizontal irrigation for a thirsty garden. I want to address the cataract concern. While we cannot claim a cure for medical conditions, the science of glycation is very clear. Glycation is what happens when sugar molecules stick to the proteins in your eye's lens, making it cloudy over time. Think of it like egg whites turning white and opaque when you heat them up. The compounds in our tiny seed are potent anti-glycation agents. They help prevent those proteins from clumping together and losing their transparency. By protecting the crystalline structure of the lens, you are essentially preserving the clarity of your vision for decades longer than the average person who ignores their nutrition. But wait, there is more to this seed than just the chemistry. It is also about pressure. Many people suffer from high intraocular pressure, which puts a strain on the optic nerve. While you must always follow a professional's advice for pressure issues, the fatty acids in black cumin oil have been shown to support the fluid drainage channels in the eye. If the fluid can flow out as easily as it flows in, the pressure stays balanced. Imagine a sink where the drain is partially clogged. The water builds up. This seed helps clear the drain, allowing the aqueous humor to circulate freely, which protects the vital optic nerve from being compressed. Let's transition for a moment to the blue light problem. We spend on average 8 to 10 hours a day looking at screens. This high-energy visible light penetrates deep into the eye and creates singlet oxygen molecules that eat away at your cellular membranes. Most people try to use blue light glasses, which are fine, but they only block about 20% of the light. The lutein provided by the black cumin seed acts as an internal blue light filter that is nearly 100% effective at the macular level. You are literally building a wall of protection that the screen light cannot penetrate. It is the ultimate biohack for the modern office worker or digital enthusiast. Now let's talk about the hidden nutrients in the seed that you won't find in carrots. We are talking about zinc and copper in a perfect biological ratio. Zinc is highly concentrated in the RPE or the retinal pigment epithelium. This is the trash man of the eye. It sits behind the retina and hauls away the spent bits of cell tissue every day. If the RPE doesn't have enough zinc, it can't do its job, and drusen or waste deposits start to build up. This is a primary driver of age-related vision decline. Carrots don't provide this zinc-copper balance, but our tiny seed does. By supporting the trash removal system of the eye, you keep the retinal environment clean and functional. You might be wondering, why haven't I heard of this before? The answer is simple. There is no huge profit margin in a tiny seed that you can buy for $5 at a health food store. Pharmaceutical eye drops are a multi-billion-dollar industry. This seed has been the gold standard for eye health for over 2,000 years. They didn't have high-tech lasers or complex surgeries back then. They had to rely on the most potent botanical tools available, and modern science is finally catching up to what those ancient healers already knew. Let's look at the psychological benefit of better vision. When your vision starts to fade, your world starts to shrink. You stop driving at night. You stop reading for pleasure, and you stop noticing the fine details in the faces of your loved ones. This leads to a sense of isolation. When you take control of your eye health through the seed protocol, you aren't just improving your sight, you are expanding your world again. The confidence that comes from being able to read the fine print or navigate a dark room without hesitation is immeasurable. It is about quality of life. To implement this correctly, you should look for cold-pressed black seed oil that is stored in a dark glass bottle. Light and heat are the enemies of these delicate antioxidants. If the oil is in a clear plastic bottle on a warm shelf, it has probably already lost its spark. You want oil that has a sharp, slightly peppery kick. That kick is the thymoquinone telling you it is active. You can take a teaspoon a day, or you can use the ground seed method we discussed earlier. Some people even like to mix the oil with a bit of carrot juice to get the benefits of both, the propaganda vegetable and the secret seed working together. But there is a level 2 to this eye repair journey. It involves ocular blood flow exercises. While the nutrients from the seed are in your bloodstream, you want to make sure they reach the eyes. The Japanese method involves palming. You rub your hands together until they are warm, then cup them over your closed eyes for 2 minutes. The darkness allows the photoreceptors to reset, while the warmth from your hands relaxes the tiny muscles around the eye, allowing the nutrient-rich blood to flood the area. It is like a reset button for your vision. If you do this palming exercise immediately after taking your black seed oil, you are maximizing the delivery of those repair molecules. Let's talk about the anti-inflammatory loop. Inflammation in the body is like a fire. If your whole body is inflamed because of a bad diet or stress, the smoke from that fire will eventually irritate your eyes. Black cumin seed is one of the most powerful system-wide anti-inflammatories known to man. By cooling down the fire in your joints and your gut, it indirectly clears up the smoke in your eyes. This is why many people who take this seed for other reasons, like allergies or digestion, suddenly realize that their vision has become clearer. Think about the sustainability of this approach. Eye drops provide relief for minutes. Laser surgery is a one-time high-risk event that often needs to be repeated years later. But nutritional repair through this tiny seed is something you can do every single day for the rest of your life. It builds a foundation of health that grows stronger over time. The longer you take it, the more layers of protection you build. It's like an insurance policy for your sight that actually pays you dividends in clarity and comfort every single day. One more secret: the vitamin A conversion. This is why some people can eat a mountain of carrots and still have poor night vision. However, black cumin seed contains fats that stimulate the gallbladder to produce more bile. This bile is essential for absorbing fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, and E. So, even if you are eating carrots, the seed helps you unlock the nutrients in them more effectively. It is the key that opens the door to all eye-healthy nutrients. Let's address the digital fatigue again. Have you ever noticed that after a long day of work, your eyes feel heavy? This is often due to the tiny muscles that control your lens becoming locked in a near-focus position. This is called accommodative strain. The mineral profile of the black cumin seed, specifically its magnesium and potassium, helps these tiny muscles to relax and contract more fluidly. It's like a muscle relaxant specifically for your focus. Combined with the 20-20 rule, looking at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds every 20 minutes, this seed can virtually eliminate the computer headache that so many of us accept as normal. Imagine waking up in the morning and not having to reach for your glasses or your drops immediately. Imagine your eyes feeling juicy and comfortable, even in a dry office environment. Imagine being able to see the individual leaves on a tree or the fine texture of a painting from across the room. This isn't just a dream. It is the physiological result of providing your ocular cells with the precise tools they need for regeneration. The seed protocol is also incredibly helpful for those who wear contact lenses. Contacts are essentially a foreign object sitting on the surface of your eye. They cause hypoxia, a lack of oxygen to the cornea, unwanted blood vessels into the clear part of your eye, which can permanently blur your vision. The antioxidants in black cumin seed have been shown to help maintain the clarity of the cornea by supporting healthy oxygen exchange. It makes your eyes tougher and more resilient to the stress of wearing lenses. But we can't ignore the glutathione connection. Glutathione is the master antioxidant of the human body. Your eyes have one of the highest concentrations of glutathione in the world. Or at least they should. As we accumulate toxins, our glutathione levels drop. Our tiny seed has a remarkable ability to stimulate your body's own production of glutathione. Instead of just giving you an antioxidant, it is giving you the factory to make your own. This is why the repair effect of this seed is so much more permanent than the effect of drops. You are upgrading your body's own internal defense systems. Let's talk about the timing. Biology follows a rhythm. Your eyes do most of their repair work while you sleep. Taking your black cumin seed or oil in the evening can be particularly effective because it ensures that the peak levels of thymocrine are circulating in your blood precisely when your eyes are in their rebuilding phase. When you combine this with the mouth taping technique for nasal breathing, you ensure that your body is in a state of deep, oxygen-rich repair. You wake up with eyes that feel fresh because they actually were refreshed at a molecular level during the night. So let's break down the vision reset routine so you can start tomorrow. Step 1. Get cold-pressed black seed oil or raw Nigella sativa seeds. Step 2. Mix a teaspoon with raw honey in the morning and the evening. Step 3. Focus on the palming exercise for 2 minutes whenever your eyes feel tired. Step 4. Stay hydrated with mineral-rich water to provide the fluid for the oil to manage. Step 5. Limit your blue light exposure where possible, using the internal filter of the seed protocol as your primary shield. This isn't a magic pill. It is a biological commitment. You will notice the lubricating effects in the first week. You will likely notice the clarity and contrast improvements in the second or third week. By the end of a month, you will find that the graininess and the tiredness have faded into the background. And after 6 months of consistent use, you will be looking at a world that is sharper, brighter, and more vivid than you have seen in years. You might hear some skeptics say, if this worked, everyone would be doing it. But the truth is, most people are looking for the easy way out. They want the drop that solves the problem for 5 minutes. They don't want to spend the time to understand the internal chemistry of their sight. But you are different. You are here because you want the deep fix. You want to understand the why and the how. And that is why you are going to see results that move beyond the average. The seed of blessing, as it has been called for centuries, is ready to work for you. It is a tiny package of complex engineering specifically designed by nature to protect and repair sensitive tissues. Your eyes are the most precious sensors you own. They are your connection to the beauty of the world. Treating them with the respect they deserve through the seed protocol is the best investment you will ever make in your own health. Think about the long game. We are living longer than ever before. But what is the point of living to 90 if you can't see the faces of your grandchildren? Protecting your vision is not a later problem. It is a now problem. Every day that you provide your eyes with thymoquinone and lutein is a day that you are pushing back the fog of time. You are choosing a future of clarity. It is really about the science of small things. A tiny seed, a tiny compound, a tiny capillary. But when they all work together in harmony, the result is a grand vision. The Japanese understood this with their monozukuri philosophy, and we are applying that same precision to your eye health. You are now the curator of your own vision. You have the tools, you have the knowledge, and you have the secret seed. As we wrap up this deep dive, take a look around the room. Notice the colors, the light, the shadows. This is the gift of sight. It is a biological miracle that we take for granted every second. Don't let it fade through neglect. Give your eyes the internal lubrication and the molecular shield they are craving. The carrot myth was a starting point, but the seed reality is how you finish the race. Implement these steps. Find the oil. Do the palming. Stay consistent. Your eyes didn't get tired in a day, and they won't repair in a day. But they will repair. Biology is the most forgiving system in the world. If you just give it the right inputs, you have the inputs now. Go and use them. Imagine your next eye exam. The doctor looks at the back of your eye, pauses, and says, "Your macular pigment density is incredibly high for your age. What have you been doing?" That is the moment of ultimate success. It doesn't happen by accident. It happens by design. You have the design for better vision. It's sitting right there in that tiny black seed. Take a deep breath. Relax your eyes. Look into the distance, and know that you are on the path to visual mastery. The world is a beautiful place, and you deserve to see every single detail of it with perfect clarity. Start the seed protocol today, and let your eyes see the difference. Staying proactive about your health is the only way to navigate the modern world. We are surrounded by things that deplete us, but we can choose things that replenish us. Choosing the seed protocol over the temporary drop is a vote for your future self. It is a vote for independence, for clarity, and for beauty. Your eyes have been working hard for you since the moment you were born. It's time to give them a little something back. Thank you for being someone who cares about the fine details. You are the one who will see the vivid colors that others miss. You are the one who will navigate the dark paths with confidence. Your vision journey is just beginning, and the secret seed is your most faithful companion. Keep your focus sharp, your spirit high, and your macular shield strong. See you in the world of high-definition health.